This is a HeadGum podcast.
And we are back.
Can I start by saying something?
Yes.
It's bad bitch o'clock and I'm still flirty.
What? Where did this come from?
Lizzo. It's
man.
bad bitch. How about that as a line? It's bad bitch o'clock
A lot of bangers on that first album.
and I'm still flirty.
A lot of
Maybe
bangers.
we should do that album as spoken word.
You know who? I would love to get her on the show. She was on the Kevin Hart roast. She was pretty good.
Yeah. Do you have any access to her?
No. The dream dies right here.
But you would love Lizzo of all people?
Yeah.
You love Lizzo.
That first album really took me. When
It's
I
a great
recorded
album.
my first special, that was all I listened to.
No way.
Every walk to every club, I would listen to Lizzo before.
Now that's
do a
fun.
little
Get
locking
fired up.
in. Oh, it's just great. Can you update people on
The Eve Saga?
I mean, it's incredible. I believe basically we've talked about how your mom showed up to the airport with no identification for a flight.
Yeah.
There was a panic.
Shocked they wouldn't let her on.
Yeah, she doesn't understand. She thinks it's 1983, and she has
She
a
just
cop
walked up
badge.
smoking a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, she thinks she's Bobby De Niro, and so obviously she didn't get on the plane. So then you hired a guy named Rick. I still don't fully know the origin and the machinations of how Rick came into our life, but you hired a guy
can
named
tell you.
Rick. Okay, how?
5 a.m. I get a panicky call from my mom. I couldn't get on a plane. And I go, is this a joke? No. Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't have keys to my house because she's moving here. So only the realtor does. And I don't know what to do. Okay. And her house is empty. Her house is empty and she's in Illinois. Okay. Well, let's, can you get in a cab? I don't know. Okay. Really good.
Probably has a good
Give
amount
me
of
a
luggage too, right?
No, she checked it. So that was already going to, and my luggage is going to LA. You need to pick it up. Okay, what's your flight number? I don't know.
Let's not
Okay,
sleep
is there
on
anything
checking
about you-
a bag for a flight that you're not going to make.
Oh, Gareth, I had to go pick up her bag from LAX. And I was like, Mom, what does it look like? You know what her answer was? It's a suitcase.
Yeah.
It's black.
Oh, perfect.
Every bag
Perfect.
that came out, my daughter and I were there. I would have to lift it up. We would look. We'd go, do you see the name Eve on it? No, pass. People were looking at us like we were crazy. Just
Well, that is
looking at every bag.
That I've had to do that before. I mean, you learn that lesson once in your life where you're like, I need to put like, a pom-pom on the handle or something so I could recognize it. The
This is
bag
insane.
tag searching to be like, that mine? It's a low point.
And what we did was I just positioned up like a power forward. I got positioning. So
You're
I was
boxing
there
out.
once it came down, every bag that came down, I put hands on.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a
Unless
lot.
it was
I would have notes
every
on that.
bag that was black, I would go like this. If it's black and it's coming down that chute, I'm Charles Oakley. I'm
Surprised
putting
she
hands
didn't-
on it. I'm putting
Surprised-
hands on it.
You don't see Eve come down the chute. No! I got confused. Okay, so then
got here.
I did it.
bumpy.
Am I in Chicago still? Now, okay, so then what do? Then you
Well, so
How do
it's
you find
bad
Rick?
bitch o'clock and I'm still flirty. But so what happened is so that day, 5 o'clock, I call my brother and I go, hey, bruh, we're in a little bit of a pickle here, babe. And Chopper 5 goes like, okay, let's figure it out. So long story short, then
Yeah.
my brother and I are fucking fucked. And it's bad bitch o'clock and we're not flirty. Now we're in a, we don't know what to do.
right.
So we both just start Googling. She can't get on a Greyhound. She will get in a fight with somebody. We can't get her on an Amtrak. I go, Dan, I need somebody who sits next to her and his job or her job. It's like, I'm forgetting the name of the movie. What's the Jack Nicholson movie? Where he's got to bring a prisoner across the country.
Oh no, you're thinking De Niro, Midnight Run.
Yes, Midnight Run or yes, but
Oh no, you're thinking right.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm literally thinking of that. I was like, I want somebody to handcuff themselves to Eve.
Yep.
And so I start Googling it.
Okay.
And I find a service where they literally drive people from one place to the other. Elderly people, if they're sickly, if they can't fly because of health things. And so I
or
call,
whatever Eve has.
Yeah. Chicago things. So I call and I talk to this woman who runs the company. We have a long conversation. And I go, can you find me somebody who could get there? She goes, I got a guy named Rick who's currently in Los Angeles. I could fly him there tomorrow. And then he could drive. And then once he lands, he's home. I go, what's the story of Rick? No criminal record. Sent me his driver's license. I could look him up. He's just a guy in his mid-60s who lives in L.A.
Mid-60s. Not what I pictured.
Neither. I talked to Rick. Hi. He reminded me of a character from Waiting for Guffman. How you doing, Rick? Well, I'm currently at an antique shop in South Pasadena. You know, it's funny. You're in Pasadena, Jake. We're so close. But I'm my mother was 92 years old and she was my best friend. So maybe I'll make a friend for life. You won't, Rick.
Rick, I'm going to have to ask you to actually drop that whole attitude right now. Yeah. You're going to need to come in with a little bit of a more calloused exterior.
I go, Rick, we're going to have to toughen up a little bit, babe.
Yeah.
I go, this isn't your 92-year-old mom. This is my mom. We're talking about the old school. We're talking about the old world, brother. You sleep with one eye open. I didn't sleep for years growing up. You got to keep an eye on that tiger.
Buddy, you're going around Mo, Curly.
You know what, Rick? You go to the jungle, you don't sleep at night. You catnap, brother.
Yeah. Don't feel comfortable.
Never sleep. That's when the animals are going to attack, brother.
So he flies out.
We flew him in. Rick got lost at the airport, which was not a great start. My brother's going. Also, Rick did the crazy move of turning his phone off.
What the fuck?
You know what we got to do? We'll do a Patreon where we'll get my brother's side of this story.
I have another pitch for it as well.
Which is?
I'd like to get Rick and Eve on at the same time, or at least independently. I would love to do a reunion.
Oh my God.
You know what would be great would be to interview Eve for 10 minutes, not have Rick listening, and then bring Rick in to surprise her.
Well, we just got to be really sensitive to Eve's feelings.
Yes.
We can't ever surprise.
Okay. So let's at least minimum let's get them on for separate sessions, but it would be great to have them on together. A reunion.
Actually, you know what? Everybody enjoy some ads.
Without further ado.
Everybody check out our show on Hulu. It drops a day early, and there's also back catalog episodes.
That's right. So We're Here to Help is now on Hulu a day early. If you want to listen to the back catalog, we're dropping those from season 1 and season 2. It's just join us. Let's go.
Hello.
How you doing?
Whoa.
I'm good. Gareth is on 4 hours of sleep.
I didn't know I was talking to Johnny Cash. I'll step it up.
What's up, JC? So what's your name?
Bruce.
Take me to the mountains, Bruce.
I shot a man in Folsom just to watch him bleed.
What?
Nothing. Okay, Bruce, how old are you, brother?
52.
Attaboy, you're just a kid. And where are you calling from?
North Alabama.
That's right, you are.
Everything about this I'm liking.
I'm loving.
Hey, Bruce, will you tell us something, a couple of Yankees, about North Alabama that we don't get? What's great about North Alabama?
What's great about North Alabama? Hunting, fishing, all the outdoor stuff you can do.
She got great outdoor. What do you like to hunt out there, down there?
There's deer, fish. I'm not a big hunter, but
That's cool.
I do more of the. I live on a lake, so there's a lot of recreational stuff. You know, skiing and all that type of stuff.
Good for you, Bruce.
So you're lake
this
living.
Voice.
Bruce, you rip cigarettes?
No,
No. You just
You don't vape, do you?
no, I don't do anything.
You ever considered being a singer-songwriter?
I've had people in my earlier years say you need to sing, but I'm not much of a.
You ever considered doing narration?
Please?
I never have. No.
You should.
You gotta, your voice is money in the bank. Bruce, what can we do for you today, sir?
All right. I got to give you somewhat of a backstory before
Please take your
I
time.
get your help. Yeah. When I was in high school, my parents were killed in a car wreck. And the girl that I was dating at the time, her and her parents decided to adopt me into their family.
Wow.
Built me a room and everything. That lasted.
People.
Oh, very good people. Best people in the world. They're still my family today.
I love it.
Yeah. But, the relationship didn't last. But when we broke up, she became a sister,
Wow.
essentially. So I went off to college where I met my wife.
I have to interrupt, Bruce.
Yep.
That is weird information for two guys like me and Gareth. The really sad about your parents, there's no jokes there. Really awesome about the family doing this, no jokes there. Kind of a joke zone that your girlfriend turned into your sister in North Alabama. Am I wrong, Gareth?
No, the second you break up and you're like, sis, although it is Alabama. So, I mean,
It is Alabama. And
there's one
believe me.
place.
To go on Friday like, man, I want to make love to you, to Saturday be like, get out of my room, sister. It seems crazy. to me.
yeah.
That seems so
believe me.
fast. Okay.
It's a
Believe
weird
me.
shift.
Okay, so keep
It
going.
is a weird shift.
And you
But,
broke up
you know-
in high school or after high school? College?
She was still in high school. I had just graduated. We broke up.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation because I have a lot of employees at work. When we get a new employee,
Yeah,
they'll make a joke about, because they know my situation.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the boss fucked his sister. I get that all the time.
Bruce, of
So,
course
but
you
yeah.
do. Because I'll tell you the kind of employees who would say that if Gareth and I worked at your company.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially once again in Alabama. I hate to keep saying it. It's
I
just,
know.
it's the
Oh,
capital of
it's-
sister fucking jokes.
It definitely is. It
All right, so
definitely is.
Bruce, back to you.
Then went to college, met my wife.
Okay.
We had 2 kids, which
Great.
my oldest daughter, she's the one that got me hooked on y'all's show.
What's her name?
Ayla.
Shout out
Ayla.
Ayla. Thanks for listening.
Yep, she lives in Memphis.
Nice.
yeah.
What's she doing in Memphis?
She counsels children,
Cool.
like
Wow.
abuse, drug type stuff situation.
Good.
Everything's
She's
good
awesome.
for you except this sister fucking conundrum.
Yeah, but
The
even that
sister
is good
fucking thing.
because, but even that, Bruce, is fine because it happened. I mean, you took a really bad situation and you really fought through it with that.
Yep.
So even
Oh, yeah.
that, I'm like, everything's a win here, Bruce.
Well,
Oh yeah, and see, like my kids, Ayla and Thomas, they grew up knowing her as an aunt.
sure.
Just like grandparents.
Sure.
Until one day they were at my biological parents or my biological grandparents' house where they saw a picture
Oh,
of
gosh.
me and my back then ex-girlfriend,
Oh, gosh.
and that opened up the whole can of worms. That was an interesting day, but it's all good now. Everybody is
Okay.
one big family.
Sure.
But anyway, going back to the wife, we divorced after 20 years.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And then after that, my brother and sister-in-law hooked me up with their best friend / neighbor.
Jesus,
Okay.
God, this is getting hard. I need a cork board. Okay.
So I mean, that's 3 women.
Yep. You got the sister,
I've had
the
a
girlfriend
relationship with.
sister, the
The wife.
divorced wife, and then
the wife you
the
had 2 kids with, met in
Yeah.
college, and then your best friends hooked you up with their neighbor.
Well, my brother hooked me up with his best friend.
Okay, yeah, that's all. That all feels clean to me.
okay.
So where I need the help is we have a lot of family gatherings. And at some of these gatherings, all 3 women
Oof,
can be in the
that's-
same room. Ex-girlfriend
terrible.
/ sister, ex-wife,
They've
and then the
all
neighbor
been with
/
you, Bruce.
friend.
Ugh.
They've all definitely been with me.
You know, we don't need the
Who've been
definitely.
but too many people who have been with you sexually in the same room, I would say no bueno.
No good.
You know, that's a great George Costanza. Keep the world separate.
Yes, without
Something
question.
about that, it's like if you can keep those worlds separate, and I bet some people don't have that. Me personally,
No.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe one person where you're like, I dated her and her, you guys are cool. When you get the third in there,
Well, it also
no.
depends how the significant other's handling it. So how is the new relationship handling it? Does she give a shit?
My problem is not with these women.
Oh,
My
God.
problem is with the possible next person that I date. How do I bring her home?
Wait,
Bruce,
Bruce. Are you still
you're
with
the problem, Bruce?
Bruce? Are you still with the neighbor?
Bruce, you're the problem.
No, I'm not with the neighbors.
Oh,
we broke up.
Okay, neighbor. And
We
you
broke up.
Okay,
Yeah, that only lasted about a year, and
Okay.
that's been 4 years ago.
but that was a
Never mind.
good.
problem
Not the
is-
problem.
That was a good dry
Yeah.
run for you to see that you've got a buzzsaw waiting for you at family events the next time you, with that beautiful, beautiful voice of yours, decide to bet another Philly.
Because it's gonna be another woman soon with a guy like Bruce. The
There-
ladies in
that's my-
Alabama are
I'll
attracted
tell you
to
what.
him like flies on shit.
I'm going to do everything I can to make it me. How about that?
What do you mean?
All right.
I don't know. Thought it'd go better. Keep going.
But what do you mean?
Nothing. I just love his voice. It's very attractive.
No.
Where are you
It's
going
just-
with this,
I
Gareth?
know I will
Hold on,
find
Bruce,
somebody.
Bruce, hold on.
Bruce, keep going.
But what was
When
that
I
joke?
bring
You're gonna do
somebody
everything-
home.
Hold on one second,
The
Bruce.
joke was his voice is so attractive. He's lured me in.
So you want to be in a sexual relationship with a 52-year-old man in North Alabama who his sister used to be his girlfriend, then his ex-wife and him split, and then his brother's neighbor he's now dated a year and now 4 years ago. You want to be the fourth?
The distance is going to be an issue, and the not being gay thing will be a problem. But other than that, I think it could be fine.
The second one seems huge.
We'll see. I don't want to get into it now. It's not about me. Good Lord. You know I hate to make these about
Good
me.
Lord.
No, you don't. You love it.
Bruce, keep going. Hurry up.
Well, this is, when I find the fourth one, how do I tell?
Find
How
the
do I
fourth
explain? How do I explain to a girl that I bring home
I get this.
without freaking her out? Because this happened before. I've had a fourth one that I brought and kind of told her about it, and she was just uncomfortable with it the whole time.
You know
How
what
did you
I think?
tell her
I did.
about it?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
a
tell
great
her about
question.
it like right before the event?
No, in the pre part before going, I had to explain to her. I have to explain the sister situation
Sure.
every time I date somebody, and
Yeah,
then
but that
with
one
my
feels because of your parents. That
I
one's
agree.
an easy one.
I agree.
Is that right?
it's
or
the easy
wrong?
one, and then no, that's right. You're 100% right. And then the ex-wife, we were together for so long, she had
Easy.
become part of the family.
The
And
neighbor
so
is where it gets hard.
The neighbor where it gets hard, but sometimes the ex-wife or a new person is like, "Why is your ex-wife here?"
I
And
can
then I have to
agree with
explain
that,
it
by
to
the
her.
way.
I do
kinda hear
too.
that too.
Is the neighbor also going to the events because she's the neighbor?
The neighbor comes to some of the events. Like
Oh,
we do
for
a pretty
fuck's sake.
big Passover thing, and she's there every other one. Not all the time, but it's just a possibility that she's there.
You know what I think we should do here, and this is a weird one, Bruce. I think we should create a song. And I think it should be like a little bit of like a kid's couple of verse song where she go like, "Let me explain to you what's going on here. My parents passed away when I was 15, and I married my girlfriend who became my sister. And I married my brother." And then it goes on, and it's a couple of verses, and then you go, "I turned it into a song because my daughter turned me on to a podcast." And she goes, "Okay." And she goes, "What?" You go, "You want to talk about it, or you want me to sing it again?"
I like the pitch a lot. I'm trying to think of who we could get to write it.
Us right now.
You think the whole thing?
I mean, we're not doing. It's not gonna be a 3-minute song, Gareth.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, like when you're teaching a kid something new. Like you got Bruce. You might have watched some Daniel Tiger back in the day, where there's like little lessons that you do it via song. So I'm talking about,
I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about 3 or 4 lines where she goes, you go, "All right, well, baby girl, I'm gonna bring you out to dinner with the family," and she goes like, "Well, that sounds great," and you go, "Well, there's something you need to know," and she goes, "Oh no, is this gonna be bad?" And you go, "No." "Well, when I was just a boy, my parents passed away in a car crash. My girlfriend's family adopted me and they became my sister. And then we go from that all the way and you go, I wanted to explain it, but I know that it's weird, but I don't want to push you away. Wait, now, before we get into this, Bruce, what are your overall thoughts of that as an idea?
That's, with my family, with me, we're kind of funny.
Okay.
I like that idea that if I can make it.
We could figure you got the voice for it.
Apparently so.
Not even apparently. You got the voice for it.
I'm writing something.
Yeah, I just need the lyrics.
Gareth is doing right now. Did you ever see the movie with Russell Crowe called Beautiful Mind? Well, Gareth is in right now a little weird room with math problems on the wall, and it's called Kinda Tired, Dumb Mind.
A dumb mind.
A dumb mind. That should be the name of your stand-up tour. A dumb mind. A dumb mind coming to you.
My mind palace is just like nothing. I'm like, I'm like looking at the same room. They're like, you're in the same room.
But
Whoa.
Gareth, your character's looking at that, and then we see your point of view, and it's all mirrors.
I'm lost. I'm like a cat.
All right, Gareth. So,
All right,
Bruce,
give me a minute here.
if we can crack this, is this something you will comedically do and try on the next girlfriend and see how it goes?
100%.
Okay. I think this does sound a little bit playful, but I do think it actually could work as a way to. And then if the new girl you date for a while and leaves, I have a feeling she's going to be part of your family gatherings too. So you almost add it where it's like 5 da 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 4 da 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 3 2 da 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 1 or like the wheels on the bus.
Oh yeah.
You keep adding to this thing.
Oh yeah.
All right, beautiful mind. Where are you kind of at?
I'm writing it to the tune of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Ooh, I love that. Give us a reminder of what the Beverly Hillbillies is.
Well, this here's a
Not
story
a great
about.
start, by the way.
This here's a story about Jed Benedict.
Ooh, yeah.
Man named
Oh, yeah.
John barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground came a bubbling crude.
Okay, so can you, before you do the lyrics, Gareth, could you teach that to Bruce? Bruce, do you know that a little bit?
You've got to know.
I do. It's been a while.
It's been a while. All right,
Yeah, it's
so
been a while.
it's
Just not even the lyrics, just a do 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 do.
Black
All right.
gold,
Now,
Texas
Bruce,
tea.
let's hear you do that once, just so we start getting you loose.
The melody or whatever.
Yeah, just with the do 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 do, and it doesn't matter if it's a little different.
Yeah, okay, let me say it. Let me go.
Your money in the bank.
Something like
That is perfect.
Yep.
Okay, great. So we are starting in a really great zone.
All right, you want to hear what I have so far?
Yes.
So far, let's hear it.
When I was in high school, a tragedy struck. My parents passed, and I was shit out of luck. My girlfriend's family, they took me in, and that was for me a really big win.
That's pretty good. But
That's good.
That's all I got so far.
I mean, pretty good start. But now what we got to get to fast, Gareth, is this can't be a whole theme song.
I know, I'm trying. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here.
And then what we might do, Bruce, is if we like the lyrics, we'll send it to you. And then if you don't mind calling us back in like an hour and a half and performing it.
Okay.
Because then you'll be able to have the script in front of you. We're not going to ask you to have this memorized on the spot. That's going to be too hard.
Yeah. All right.
But this is pretty good work by old G. Reynolds over here. 4 hours of sleep. Now, if you like what you're hearing, go to GarethReynolds.com and see this guy live, and then say to him at the show, "Can you sing the song?" If you want to hear this song. as an encore performance at every one of his live shows just to make his life miserable for a little bit and have him go, sometimes Jake is nice, sometimes he's mean to me. Now I got to sing this song about this guy. I think that could be fun.
I signed like someone brought a real bag of Parmesan this week, like real nice Parmesan. I was like, you shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm ready. Now this is on the fly here, so this might be real bad. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
Great work, Gareth.
All right, here we go. Ready? Thank you. Well, you haven't heard it yet. All right, here we go. When I was in high school, a tragedy struck. My parents passed and I was shit out of luck. My girlfriend's family, they took me in. And for me, that was a real big win. She was my sister then. Then she was my sis, and I know that's a lot. Sometimes we kissed, and I know it's not what you want to hear, but there's more to the tale. Stick around. That part I fucked up. We'll come back to that. All right. Then I got married, and I had a kids of 2, but we got divorced, but we weren't through. My third ex was my brother's neighbor from next door. She and I are done, but wait, there's more. Get ready for the twist. Whenever my family has a rendezvous, it'll always be me, them, and you. I made a song because I called a pod from 2 guys who give advice like they're God. Some of their advice... So some of the advice came from a call-in show, but that advice is better than Piggly and Mo. They passed a few years from a tragedy, but don't...
You're making it about us. You're making it about us. You had it. You had it.
It definitely gets bad. That's the start. I can finish it and send it to you.
I'll tell you where we were money in the bank. Go back to where it goes, but there's more after he mentioned the other girlfriend, the neighbor. What was that last line with the neighbor?
That line is, but we weren't
Wait, there's more.
My third ex was my brother's neighbor from next door. She and I are done, but wait, there's more.
And then you stop and you go, we broke up 4 years ago, and she comes to all the family gatherings. And then you go, that's everything.
Okay, I'm good with that. What do you think of that there, Bruce?
That sounds doable.
Right? Because then it's not too long. Hey, will you write that in, Gareth?
Yeah.
And then will you perform the whole thing again with this new change and see lengthwise, timing-wise?
So the line you want to add is...
But wait, there's more. And then, Bruce, what would you say?
Yeah, then you take it from there, Bruce.
After there's more, wait, there's more.
And it's basically just summing it up.
It's just, the possibility of she's going to walk in the door and there's all 3 of them.
So when you walk in, the possibility they're all 3 of them, but there's nothing going on and nothing to worry about. All right. Okay. The chef is cooking. Let's give him a second.
All right. You wanna? I can get it there.
Yeah. Let's see.
When I was in high school, a tragedy struck. My parents passed and I was shit out of luck. My girlfriend's family, they took me in. And for me, that was a real big win. It's a good song, right? So then my girlfriend became my sis. I know it's weird 'cause one time we kissed. But then I got married and I had kids of 2. But we got divorced, but we weren't through. My third ex was my brother's neighbor from next door. She and I are done, but wait, there's more. Whenever my family has a rendezvous, it'll always be me, them, and you.
Ooh.
And then you say it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great.
Okay. I like that.
And then, wait, there's more. You could then go, there's no longer there's more, right? You don't need
No, there is. It's but it'll come after rendezvous. And then the suitor's name, their face will be like, wait, what? And you'll go, so.
No, you could then do, then there's more than go, so if it's all right with you, now you know the whole situation. Should we just go in and have some fun? I'm excited to be with you.
And yes.
And then, or you could go, wait, there's more.
Well,
It's a funky situation, but you're the only one I want to be with.
I think we say this, but as soon as there's going to be a family occasion, right? You get ahead of it and you're like, all right, look, I want to take you to a barbecue. And, she'll go like, oh, great. And you'll go, but there's a song I have to sing.
I have to sing this to you.
And then you're going to sing it to her. And she'll be like, what? And you'll be like, that's just my truth.
Yeah, Bruce.
I really get stressed about it, but I wanted to do it in a creative way because I care about you.
Bruce, what do you think about this? I think this is pretty damn great, but it only
I think
matters
it's golden.
what you think. Okay, first of
I
all,
think it's golden. If I have the lyrics and
We'll get you the
the
lyrics.
complete lyric,
You're going to have the lyrics.
I can.
How is your handwriting on that, Gareth?
Terrible, but I could voice to text it real quick and email it to Jesse, who could email it to Bruce, and then
Let's
we can
do
hear
that.
it again. Okay.
First of all, Gareth,
Yes.
great job.
Thank you, sir.
You
Bruce,
brought
it's
the
been a
high
real
note
pleasure
fast.
producing with you. Let me mute. I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to get this onto
No,
voice
I think
to
we
text.
would like to hear it.
You want? Okay, all right, hold on.
Or you know what we could do? In this case right now, Bruce, we're going to say goodbye to you right now, and we're going to send this to you, and then will you call us back in about an hour and perform it for us?
And listen to the Beverly Hillbillies theme. It's real easy, catchy. You'll remember it.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you for the call, friend.
Great work. Brucey boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's that sweet
How we feeling?
voice.
I'm as good as we're gonna get, and I'm feeling good.
All right,
You been
let's.
practicing?
What's that?
You practiced?
Oh yeah, we got this.
Okay, so you and your new lady, or walk us through how you're going to do it and when you would do it.
Well, when hopefully I can do this sooner than later. It's slim pickings around here.
Yeah, understood.
But usually, first date is when I have the conversations of just between me and her, and then if there's a second date, that's when we talk about family.
Okay, I agree.
More
So you're
personal
talking-
stuff, and that's when this whole dynamic of the sister comes to play.
Okay.
And it usually gives them a look, of like, oh, what kind of look in their face, but and then bringing up the ex-wife, how we're still friends and she's still around.
Okay.
That's, it could go either way from that point.
So here's what I'd love
with the
to do
neighbor.
right now. I would love you to play both parts. Play you and the fictional woman leading up to the song, the small talk to get there. Then I would love to hear the song, and then I would love to hear her response.
So I'm playing both parts.
I think so. I think that's best because you know better. Because we're talking about a fictional woman.
All right.
So whenever you're ready, take
This
over.
will be second date. This will be second date conversation then.
Okay.
Just going to talk brief about my family because, I definitely want to introduce you to them one day, but I need to kind of give you a heads up on the situation. And that's when they usually say, what kind of situation? And I say, well, I had a girlfriend in high school and we broke up, but I had a little tragedy in my life and I ended up being adopted by her family. And she's now my sister.
Hey, Big Daddy, what about the song?
We're trying to take all this lifting off your plate, off your back here.
Oh, so I just go in. I can
So you
explain
figure
to
out your
her.
transition to get to the song.
Okay, I got you.
All right, let's
So
start over.
after first I like, okay, hey, I'm just wanting to give you a little bit of history on my family and how it's a little dynamic. And friends of mine came up with a little song that I'm prepared to
Yes.
give to give to you just to kind of break the ice and give you the situation. When I was in high school, a tragedy struck. My parents passed away. I was shit out of luck. My girlfriend's family, where they took me in, and for me, that was a really big win. A good song, isn't it? Then my ex-girlfriend, she became my sis. I know it's a lot because we used to kiss. And then I met my wife and had kids of two. We got divorced, but we were not through. Hang in there. My third ex was my brother's neighbor from next door. She and I are done, but wait, there's more. Whenever my family has a rendezvous, it'll always be me Yeah, man, you only in Alabama, that is. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Bravo. Only in Alabama, Roll Tide is so great. And then you could just say, any questions?
Yeah.
I'm good.
That is classic.
It's a great way to break the ice into it, I think, John. I think that's what you're going to find.
Such a win, dude.
I agree.
Usually I
you
wouldn't
feel?
sing to a girl on the... I feel good about it. I usually don't sing to a girl on the second date, but
Nobody does.
after I get to know them, of course, but this is something that I definitely could use in my repertoire.
Yeah, but what this will do, I think, is it'll break the ice. It'll make it funny and weird. She'll go, he's a goofy guy. And then she'll go, I don't get it, and go, neither do I, but I just need you to know it's a confusing situation. But there's nothing really weird. There's nothing dark going on.
The only thing I would say is you don't want to say, I want you to meet my family on the third date. I think you just want to say, look, I want to get ahead of something in the future. If things progress, here's something I got to tell you.
Here's something that's kind of
funny. A song.
This is a really nice win. Follow up with us after it happens, but this is excellent, man.
You did great.
You did 10 out of 10.
You used your time to rehearse perfectly. So, keep us posted, okay?
Will do. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Right. Yes, sir. Thanks. All right,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. Can we get your name, please?
My name is Taylor.
Taylor, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New Orleans.
You in the city or outside?
A little bit outside. Just right outside.
I spent some time down in the Flower District in the city.
What's happening?
It's a beautiful. You like New Orleans, Taylor?
Are you?
Yeah, born and raised.
Oh man, what a wonderful city. How old are you, sir?
I'm 35.
He's a lot younger than you, so you don't need to call him sir.
That's the boy. Well, it's a different thing down in Nolans. Taylor, what can we do for you? Garrett,
You've been there for like 2 weeks?
Last. I'm trying to go forward here.
Okay. Seems like...
Taylor, what can we do for you down there in Nolans? Just a 35-year-old boy. What can we do for you?
It's getting worse.
Well, it's getting worse. It's also getting a little bit better.
It what?
It's either getting worse or it's getting a little bit better.
What are you going to say, Taylor?
My wife actually called in for this show. I don't know when it was, to talk about her Meemaw, who had a wig.
Oh, Meemaw, of course. Well, okay.
Yes, I've heard this. I've heard this New Orleans accent.
What do you think? Has it gotten better or worse since the first time?
I think it's gotten worse. I think it's gotten worse.
I think so too. I haven't found it this morning.
You're him.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Taylor, I'm going to agree with you. Neither do I.
Now, Jake, say New Orleans again.
Nolans.
And then Taylor, is that anything you've ever heard in New Orleans?
Yeah. People do say that.
Who that gonna win? Who that gonna win that game? That ain't gonna win that game. Hot Nolans.
Oh fuck! I'll be honest. I don't think that was that
like
bad right there.
Who that gonna win that? Who that did? I ain't gonna win that game right there. We got a game right in here. We're gonna get a game. Poor boy, everybody. Little no Taylor. Let him know what's going on here, big boy.
A creepy laugh to cover the insufficiencies is helpful.
Thank you very much. We're going to get gold out there in the gold mine.
Then it's not gold. Gold. They're not 49ers. All right, Taylor, go ahead.
All right.
And apologies to New Orleans.
Agreed.
This has been a problem I've had my whole life, and I think it also has been handed down to me from my father. But I have, and this isn't something I catch in the moment, it's a downstream thing. I throw away silverware without knowing about it.
What?
Like after I eat a meal or something. Like, I mean, I'm not giving an explanation of how it happens.
I honestly get this.
How do you get
this? You know,
I've done
time will go by. And my wife's like, where?
I know. I throw away Taylor. I throw away spoons.
How?
I don't know.
How do you do it?
I don't know either.
Neither of you have any idea how you're throwing out silverware?
I don't think about it. It just feels like trash.
I don't know until we don't have anything.
Taylor, I hate to say this. I'm actually with you, sir.
What does Aaron
This
say?
might be a Nolans thing.
It's not. You're not from there. You are from Chicago.
This might be a Nolans thing.
You're not from there.
You know why? This is why Gareth doesn't get it. He's a Yankee.
What are you talking about?
How many pieces of silverware and how did this come to your attention?
Well, like I said, so I remember growing up, my parents are divorced now. I don't know if this was part of it, but I remember my mom being like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we losing silverware so much? And then as I've gotten older, I've realized I started doing it too. There was a period of time where I had to live with my mom. Hurricanes hit down here. So I was living with her, and then she started losing silverware. And I'm the common denominator.
Interesting.
And then it happens at my house, and my wife, she'll be looking for a spoon or a fork, and we just are 4 or 5 of them short.
Brother.
What does she say? She must be at her wit's fucking end.
Yeah, she's a very patient woman. So this isn't it's more of my ego is just to a point where I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
What? Look.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
You could buy more, but you're calling us because you want to get to the root of the issue.
Yeah, he wants to fix it. It's embarrassing. He throws away silverware. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, of course.
So do you.
I mean, we do buy more. We buy out, buy more.
But it's
And
embarrassing.
I don't plastic, I don't want to be full-time plastic utensils. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No.
And he doesn't want to be a guy who throws away silverware because it's embarrassing.
I agree, Gareth. Gareth, that's why I'm here, baby.
That's why he's here, baby. God damn it, Taylor! You and I are the same guy. Just 2 cats from New Orleans, a couple of strays.
How'd
really
Jake
fast.
So hard for you, so fast.
Just hey, my twin brother down there, Taylor. Really fast before we get into it. We never got an update on Mimo.
Yeah.
Will you remind us what the call was?
The call was, it went on a couple of different tangents. She told a story about a wig because it was you and Justin
Long. That's right.
Yeah.
God, we got to get his ass back on this show.
The initial problem was that Mima used Miranda as Amazon.
Right.
She wouldn't order her own Amazon stuff.
She used her granddaughter's Amazon to buy wigs.
It's an awesome issue.
Yeah, for a romantic suitor. Yeah.
And then we were saying,
but basically,
we were telling her pretend Amazon broke. That if she wants, the internet broke.
It's great.
So if you want it, you got to go to her shop and buy a wig.
All-time call.
It was a classic.
Yeah, y'all did an all-time call. Well, we didn't. It 2 things happened. Something happened to where, Amazon kind of just fixed it. Amazon updated itself to where it's it makes it much more difficult to do that.
Right.
And then Miranda did attempt to she has an hour-long recording on her phone of her attempting to play that, but she goes on some tangents and it just
Mimo wasn't having it.
Send it in.
The deep end. No,
we can edit it.
No. I tried. It was so crazy that my wife didn't.
By the way, Taylor, we appreciate you.
No.
There's probably some stuff we didn't need to hear Mimo say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stuff I didn't need to hear Mimo say.
Okay, so that problem has not been solved yet. Miranda got eaten up by Mima on it, and you just kind of went well, shit. Yep. Okay, understood. I appreciate that update. And so now to you and the silverware. Here's the problem with this call, just in terms of the problem, because I can relate. It is a thing that is happening while you have no conscious memories of. They just disappear.
Correct.
So here's going to be my first pitch to you, just in terms of your house. And look, this is not great. It's embarrassing. But we have to go really embarrassing before we can get better. I want you to put different colored tape on each thing of silverware and name them. So a piece of tape on one fork, one knife, and one spoon are all blue. Those are blueies. The reds are redsies. So when you're using it, you go like, oh, hey, redsie. So if you've got to humanize these, you would never throw out a redsie because the spoon's sister is the knife and its brother is the fork. It's a little family.
I like that. Here's where I thought you were going is maybe we give Taylor designated, like we wrap a little red tape around 3 forks, 3 knives, 3 spoons. That's
only
Taylor's,
uses that.
That's Taylor's silverware. Now, if
Taylorware.
That's Taylorware. Now, if we run out of Taylorware...
Look at me being like Gareth.
Yeah, I did feel it. I'm proud. I didn't want to say anything. If Taylor runs out of all of the Taylorware or all of the spoons for Taylorware or all the knives, we should attach a punishment to that. That is something that sort of shocks him back into having more respect for the silverware. My pitch on that would be he has to go into Applebee's for a meal alone, and while he's in there, steal the 3 pieces of silverware back to replace at his place, which is very humbling.
So
and
you're
something
saying
you're not going to accuse a 35-year-old of doing.
Maybe in Nolans you might, but you're saying if he loses and throws one out, he needs to steal from a restaurant.
He's got his 3 spoons. If he's fucking playing loose, then
here's what we do. Here's what we do.
He's going to Applebee's.
Then here's what we do for the restaurant to make it extra embarrassing for Taylor. Then you also have to leave a $40 tip.
Yes. And on the bill. You have to leave a note on the bill. You have to write a note.
Me stole the spoon. Here's $40. So they think you're a crazy person. Me steals the spoonsies. No, you have to write me steal the spoon because the spoon's name is Redsie. That's humiliated. That's embarrassing, Taylor.
I like it. I mean that. Look. We're doing some shock therapy. So I like that pitch. I have a couple others.
Let's hear them.
My one would be plasticware only. You want to eat like a child, you're going to get treated like a child. The other is
Edward Scissorhands, tape stuff for each day, tape it to your hand.
That's exactly my next one was like bank pens back in the day. We have to
You have to eat connected.
You eat with the string.
I know what we can do
how
for
you
you.
would make a kid not lose mittens.
Taylor, here's an embarrassing one that would only take about a month and then it'd be over. Connect a fork, a knife, and a spoon all in one, and you have to, while you're using one, the other 2 are clanging. That's embarrassing, man. And then you go, why is that happening? You go, I lose these too much. Combine them with like a little like keychain thing.
Yeah. I mean, Taylor, look, we're trying to introduce some modicum of shame because it's time for you to wise up a little.
I've got a pitch, actually, that I think combines all of these, but it's the easiest way to execute it because all of these, I think, are fun, but they're hard to execute. Not hard, but they just take a little bit of work, taping them all, naming them, all that shit. Combining them, I'm not exactly sure how you do that. Where do you combine the spoon? It doesn't have a hook on it. So do you remember... I don't know if they do this anymore, and I don't even remember if they did this when I was a kid, but I'm sure I've seen it on TV, where every kids get an egg they need to take care of for a week.
Yes.
Do you remember that, Taylor?
Yes.
It's like a sitcom trope, I think.
The idea of it is the egg, you got to take care of it for a week, and it can't crack. So here's what I would like you to do. For 1 week... You've got 1 fork, 1 knife, 1 spoon. When you're done using it, you clean it. You bring it with you. So if you go to work, if you go to a restaurant, anything, for 1 week of your life, 7 days, I don't care if you have a little fanny pack or what.
As a matter of fact, now that I hear it, you will have a fanny pack that these go in.
Why humiliate him if he's not a fanny pack guy?
Buddy, keep going. You said it. It's awesome.
But for 1 week, you obsess and learn to take care of this silverware like it's a baby. As soon as you're done eating it, you go clean your silverware. You can put the plate in the dishwasher, not the precious silverware.
Yeah, plates aren't an issue.
Scrub, 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 dry, 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 back in the pack. After 7 days, I guarantee there's been a mental shift.
And if there hasn't been,
I think you've already created a mental shift.
if there hasn't been, we move
Taylor,
to the
we still-
Applebee's plan.
But yeah, then if it doesn't work and you lose one after this, then we're going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you do this for a week
Yeah.
and then call us back, see where you're at mentally. And then if you lose another one, I mean, we got to have you walk into an Applebee's in a pirate's mask and go, me steals the spoons because me's a spoon
Yarg.
baby, yarg. And then we'll have you crack an egg on your head because we have to change this.
You know, it would be another good punishment if that doesn't take. You have to wait. You have to get up early and go to the garbage bin and apologize for throwing out so much silverware and have your wife film it from the house.
Or when the garbage man comes, go, wait. And have him stand there as you dig around and go like this, just in case I threw away silverware because me's a baby.
I threw away spoons. Me with
And you got to be in a diaper, brother. Or at least a onesie.
a onesie. We can't say
At least.
a diaper.
If you're in a big onesie and the garbage man is like, hey, man,
Running.
he goes like, hey, brother, man, I'm on a schedule here, brother. And you go like this, 1 second.
Me threw out spoons.
And your wife is going like this, honey, go find the spoonsies. Those aren't free. Humiliating. So, Taylor, will you do the egg trick for a week?
Yes, I think a combination of the bluesy, redsy, and that would be
What do you
good.
mean?
So
You're
still
gonna-
tape them,
you're
give
gonna-
them some.
Walk us through what you're doing here.
Give them, not only do I want the pieces of silverware, but I still want to put like that tape on them or something to make them feel like
Yes,
they have
I think that's
personality.
exactly right. Now, really quickly, what are you going to name them? You could name them bluesy, redsy. You could name them anything you want.
We're in acute territory.
What about just like forky, spoony, knifey?
Perfect. I think that's a home run.
Jake, are you,
And they're triplets, but they're fraternal triplets.
I got.
They're your babies. Go ahead, Gareth.
I love them. I love them already.
I can't believe that I'm the odd man out here. That with the second that he said he wants to name them, you indulged fully. If that helps you, that's great. I
want you
really-
to. I want you to also consider, Taylor, and this is weird, sleeping with him under the pillow.
Jake, his wife's going to have to bang him again at some point.
Dangerous.
She's into this, and I'm going to tell you why. We know her from the Mima call.
Okay, I don't know her, but okay. If you say so.
Now, but if those three get under the pillow, and the first thing you do when you wake up is you go like this, morning, forksy, spoonsy, knifey.
And then you put him in your fanny pack naked.
I'll tell you,
the
now,
first
why
thing you snap
naked?
on.
Not everybody's you in a hotel room doing yoga.
Sleeping naked.
But
What do you
Taylor,
wear,
I'm telling you,
clothes?
if you do that for a week and you really commit to it, you will never throw away a cousin of Spoonie. It's too
And if
personal.
you
I
do,
think you're right.
then
you're
you're
going
a
into
monster.
Applebee's in a pirate outfit, ordering mozzarella sticks alone, stealing silverware, and writing
he,
on
Steve
the
Berg?
tab.
Why the mozzarella sticks?
I don't know. You're right.
All right, Taylor, I think we got to win if you do.
Yeah. So if I don't do it,
Well, let's. You
I
know
need to
what?
call
Let's
back
let's
and
cross that
initiate
bridge
this
then.
punishment.
Call
Let's
in and
cross
we're
that
gonna
bridge then.
Step it up.
Call us back after you do the week. If we're
Yeah.
not recording and you call back and it's getting weird, leave a voice note and let us know how it's going.
Yeah.
And if we are, then we'll get on the phone. But what I think is going to happen is you're going to say, I really wanted to quit by day 3. The fun of the call wore off. But don't quit, because we need to get to the point where it's not fun anymore and you're by yourself and you're like, this is actually stupid. But finish it. 7 days. And it's like a marathon. When you get to mile 17, you go like, this was a stupid idea and my knees hurt. Finish
why
the
don't
marathon.
why don't we get the kind of daily little voice memo check-in on how it's going? You know, just
That's a great
15
idea.
second little, what are we thinking? Any close calls? Something like that for
That's
us.
a great idea. At the end of each day, if you don't mind, a quick little voice note.
Yeah.
And then
I wouldn't mind at all.
Perfect. Then I think what's going to happen, Taylor, is it's going to be fun at first, then it's going to get boring. Then you're going to get in the routine of it. Then you're going to be like, what am I doing? And then by the end, you are going to form an attachment to this silverware.
Well, you know what he could do if he makes it through like if he makes it through like a week and he's feeling good about this, you could treat yourself to a real nice set of 3. Like your 3 players could be like a nice, you know, like a $20 each nice set that you actually have pride in.
We're not there yet, but he could earn that. Right now, he's throwing stuff out. He's treating it like junk. So first, we got to humanize it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Taylor. Maybe you'll learn that. You feel good, Taylor? When are you going to start? Are you going to start today, tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. I already got a fork, spoon, and a knife in mind that I'm going to grab.
No way.
What are they called?
Forky, spoony, knifey.
Good. I think you're in a winning zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're at, but we look forward to the next call.
You really don't think this is going to win, Gareth?
I do. I honestly do. But I think you have better insight than I do because I don't throw out silverware. It's a strange problem.
True.
So
Must be nice. Must be nice, Gareth.
Man, if you just said must be knife,
Must be knife.
you. Must be knife. All right, Taylor. Go get him, bud.
Appreciate it, guys.
Tell me my hi.
Thanks, pal.
Bye.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Booking.com. Find exactly what you're booking for. Gareth and I both use Booking.com a lot. It makes things really easy for travel. There is a chance I'm going to go to Omaha and visit old Stevie Berg. We were just talking about it. And if so, I'm using Booking.com because it makes it a really easy way to do things and to travel. I use it for all my travel stuff.
I travel a ton. There are a lot of times where my travel is not booked for me, and whenever it isn't, I go right to Booking.com. Again, you just get a real sense of where you're going. I'm about to go on a long tour with a few friends of mine, with my movie probably, and first thing we're doing is we're checking out Booking.com locations. Anywhere we're going where we're trying to find places in between, and we're thinking Booking.com. That's what it's like. But again, you've got to think of all these different restrictions or these different situations people have. Some people have children. There's a nap schedule. Some people are traveling with their parents. There's a nap schedule. Some people are traveling with their significant others. There's a nap schedule. All these things, you know, you want soundproof walls. You want a balcony. You want whatever you want. I don't know. You want a kayak. I don't know if they offer that. They're probably going to tell me to not say that. But imagine if you're a foodie and you want a big kitchen like we were talking about. We've been talking about this on the show. Berg and Jake and myself. Berg is going to be competing against a chef out here in Los Angeles because he thinks he can cook. And we're going to use Booking.com. We're going to find a big kitchen. This is what you can do. This is how it is. So no matter what you're looking for.
Without question, it works. So find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
Sweet Jesse here. This next call is a follow-up from episode 251, Poop Plinko.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. We know you're a follow-up. Who are you, sir?
I'm Michael from Charleston, South Carolina.
Michael from Charleston. Neither of us have any clue what that means. What was the first call?
So initially I called about the bird that was perched above my the window.
Yes, I remember. You had that big window, and Natalie got a little sexist and said, "Just get on the ladder, boys."
Right.
Michael, will you remind the audience what the problem is, and what we pitched and what you did, good sir?
Yeah, the problem was this. It was a seasonal issue with this bird showing up when the weather got bad. Who would perch on this big window that is above my front door with its ass hanging over everything and just kind of just taking a shit over everything. And the pitch was basically get a,
I thought owl,
a fake owl. Yeah.
We really
Good
do
pitch. It's
run
good pitch.
quite a spectrum.
It's a good pitch.
We're pitching. I mean, it's insane. It's insane that we, in earnest, got there and we were like, all right, man, have a good day. Like, we're idiots.
Good stuff, brother.
Hey, man, good luck with that fake owl to stop the bird pooping on your porch.
Yeah. All right, so Michael, what did you do here, big dog?
Yeah. So you said spare no expense. So I spent a cool $36 on a robot owl.
A robot owl? You got video of it?
Let's go.
Yeah, I emailed you guys a video of
Hell
it
yeah.
Operating.
I want to see that. I want to see that robot owl.
And also, Jake's going to need a link because he's going to order 5.
Maybe 500. Okay,
Holy
let's see what this
shit.
little guy can do. So what we're looking at is a little robot, tiny little guy with a little green, with a little yellow chest.
Yeah.
Let's see what this kid can do.
Garden Guardian.
Okay, he's sitting there. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. So his neck turns 360 and his eyes go yellow.
So
it's literally a scary robot.
It's a zombie owl.
It's a zombie owl.
And it's motion sensitive, motion triggered.
Great. So I'm going to say this before you do. If that robot owl is anywhere near that window, that bird's gone.
I would
and I'm going to
also-
tell you why. Because that's a living nightmare.
I'll call the shot, too. There's no way.
This is one of those, we shot the ball, and as it's in the air, Gareth and I are back in the locker room talking about what we're having for dinner, and the ball hasn't even landed.
Well, it's also one of those ones where, the caller takes the ball and runs. I mean,
Not only did you get a owl, you got the scariest owl I've ever seen.
You were like,
I would leave.
Like, I mean, what you wanted to do was kill the bird. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Without contact, I mean,
Agreed.
just to put it through hell.
But also go shit on somebody else's window.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So
what happened?
So I tried there was an interior windowsill at the base of the window, which is where I put it. I sent along a video of my dog sort of reacting to it.
Of course. Let's see.
And
the dog is scared.
Right.
well, the only thing that really resulted in is I didn't tell my kids about it ahead of time. So when they came downstairs, there was a lot of screaming because there was this thing in the corner with glowing eyes.
Okay, here we're looking at the dog.
Yeah, man. That's
All right, so
really
the dog-
scary.
The dog is just barking.
Inside, it had no effect on the bird.
No, and I wouldn't think so, but it would have an effect
No.
on everybody on the inside of your
Yeah.
house because it looks like there's a nightmare owl in your home.
The dog having the doggiest reaction of all dogs.
But I also get why the kids would be scared. If I walked down early morning and saw that in the house, that looks real, man.
Now the inside of your patio is covered in kid shit from being freaked out.
So, Michael, what happened?
So I basically took it outside and having aversion to ladders, I found a nice spot near the front door where I put it, and that seemed to have done the trick. And,
No way,
it has not
even
returned.
low down.
Yeah, because it's moving.
Yes, it's
and,
enough for the
it's mic'd
bird
up and-
goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're
Oh, yeah, I see where you did it.
Okay, so you've
You
basically
did it
got
outside in like a little potted plant or whatever.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
And the bird just goes, I think that might be a fucking owl, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got to tell you, if I'm in the mind of the bird, which is where I live, I'm going, I don't think it's an owl, but I'm going to go shit on somebody else's window.
Juice ain't worth
Because if
the
it is,
squeeze.
I'm dead.
Yeah. No, definitely.
If it is, I'm dead.
So, just to be clear, Michael, you got the Nightwalker owl, and the bird has stopped shitting on your porch. That, to me, sounds like a classic bell ring.
This is such a win.
Absolutely.
Michael, thank you for the great call and the great follow-up. You killed it.
Great.
And honest to God, for people who listen to this show and say, sometimes this is stupid, they're not even helping. Well, I say, listen to this episode, you jackass.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who I'm talking to, Gareth, because I don't think anybody has that complaint.
Well,
I'm
I
just
also
looking to
think-
start a fight.
If they're listening to this, they would have just listened to the follow-up. So
Listen to the other episode.
yeah, and yeah, no, but it's true. You know, people are like, they're just being idiots. Are we? Because I'll tell you what, Michael's porch has never been more shitless.
Yeah, and yeah, his kids got
Absolutely.
really scared, and yeah,
Yeah.
the dog panicked.
Yeah, there were some growing pains to get there.
And
because-
somebody said that the other neighbor just handled it with a BB gun and didn't call it a stupid podcast, but that other neighbor's an asshole.
Yeah, why? And I guess the other neighbor's never heard of content. Okay,
Exactly. No,
Because guess what
stop
we
it.
get?
We're not making.
got-
No.
we got
I quit.
No, it's
We're
not.
not doing content. I quit.
No,
Goodbye,
we're
Michael.
not.
Goodbye. No.
Michael, you ruined the show. Michael.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. Thank you, guys.
What's up, boys? It's Taylor. Wanted to call in and give an update on how it's going with Forky, Spoony, and Knifey. Sent you guys a couple of pictures of me and my fanny pack, and also Forky, Spoony, and Knifey that I drew faces on each. And I'll be honest, for 2 days, I committed to wearing that fanny pack. I went to a kid's birthday party. I coached basketball, and I brought it to basketball practice. And I did get kind of made fun of and shamed in both environments. And so I kind of fell off the few days after that, but I'll tell you the truth, and this is not bullshit. Every time I go and interact with silverware, ever since that couple of days of actually having the silverware that had faces on it, and then also having to explain to people why I had it, I have this half of second every time I'm scraping something in the trash can of like, I cannot throw this silverware away. I hold it in my hand with a little more care. So I'm not sure if it's ring the bell time quite yet, just because this is a, I'm an animal, but I don't throw silverware away every week. It's more of like maybe every couple months thing. So I'll probably have to check in, see where my inventory is before we can really say we can ring the bell here. But goal number one was to change the relationship I had with my silverware, and I think we succeeded.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions. Executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis. Associate producer Jesse Thurston. Editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.